whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more glow, it ain't blow to the sticks and trying to make the rules with just one guy. How do respect is getting spit on, how respect is now defined.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so some fresh blood for Deiveson Figueirdo. It comes in the form of Kai France. He did have an interim flyweight championship fight against Brandon Moreno not go his way. Kai France vowed to be back, and he has fought his way back into this big spot tonight.
And when you possess the skills of Kai France, he has tremendous boxing. He's from a great team at City Kickboxing. He is building with the momentum of that team that has allowed for him to find himself staring across the octagon from one of the best flyweights the UFC has ever seen in Deiveson Figueirdo. But if Carl France wants to get his hand raised tonight, he's got to be very careful in his approach because Deiveson Figueirdo has dynamite in his hands. Great block there.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth, just a full. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Oh, and there's that hook again, but this one is blocked. Oh, and there it is. The hook lands again. You saw that one coming from a mile away, and the openings have been there all night. Closed it there.
It's unbelievable to think that we can see it so clearly, but the opponent has no idea that it's coming over and over again. He deserves to get popped upside the head with such a dominant strike because he is not keeping his hands at his chin.
Oh, beautiful head movement, slips there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Figueirdo is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
Escape. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're surprise me.
Figueiredo's eye starting to swell now.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
As the fight goes on, you'll see Figueirdo pick it up a little bit as he starts to feel more comfortable. Try to get the big shots off. Everything he throws with absolute power. From his punches to his kicks, just power in everything he does.
Both fighters throwing heat now. France's punch to the body rejected there by the defense. Nice job by the opponent.
Great kick to the body.
You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Oh, nice hook. 3 past the midpoint here in the fight. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, and he caught the kick. Nice straight there by Figueirdo.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, he...
I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way
One shot there, he's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if... Oh, big knee!
He's wobbling now.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different...
Back to the feet! Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Block that punch.
All right, so the referee right then and there has called a stop to the action. Looks like he's going to call on the doctor to look at the cut, and it is a pretty significant one, DC.
Well, he's bleeding a lot, and the blood is going into his eyes. It's very difficult for him to see right now.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Fans don't like it. An unfortunate ending to a great fight, but you had to do it.
He's disappointed, but I mean, he got beat up, lived to fight another day. I think the official saved him.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO.